Hello, this is Dave Travels in Time, and today I'm going to be doing the continuation of my last video. How is everyone today? Welcome all. So basically what I was saying before is that everybody's identity is valid, whether you're cisgender, trans, or non-binary, and everyone needs to respect one another because life's too short, and people who intentionally don't respect and just disrespect identities. It's like, come on, kind of silly, kind of ridiculous, not respectful. And intentional misgendering can hurt the most because then it's not even an accident. It's like on purpose and they just keep doing it. So that hurts the most, I would say, honestly. And like I said before, I've told you about people in my life who did that to me, and it doesn't feel good, It doesn't feel good when people do that. It's like, I don't disrespect you, so let's just get along. So, and the impact of it is, it affects somebody's self-esteem, their awareness of how they feel good, their self-esteem goes down, and so, um, so, um, just life's too short. So let's just try and get along with everybody. That's what I try and do. Doesn't always work. Um, um, but yeah, hope everybody's day is doing well. It's Saturday today, so basically, kind of crazy. It's already the weekend. Um, Crazy that it's already the weekend already. Um, can't believe it, really. Um, what what's like my what's a pet peeve of mine? I'd have to think about that one. Weather, I don't know about what weather I like the most. It depends on the. I was just thinking of asking that question myself. What weather do I like the most? Depends on my mood, I guess. Like today, it's cloudy, right? Sometimes I like that weather. Sometimes I don't. Depends on the mood. Um, Depends on the mood, I guess. Um, yeah, it depends. Like sometimes I like sun. Sometimes I like the clouds. Sometimes I like the heat. Depends. I'm kind of funky on heat because my body doesn't handle heat too well. Um, so I would say max heat I can handle is maybe 80. I could kind of handle that. But I tried running one time in the heat, and I only lasted like 10 minutes, and then I came right home. That's the longest I lasted. So heat I can't handle too well. I don't know how some people can handle it, like when you're different ethnicities and stuff, like those Hispanic, workers out in the fields. I don't know how they're able to do it, hours on end like that. Somehow they do it. I don't know how they're able to do it, honestly. It's kind of crazy. Um, so yeah. Um, Comments on stage. What is that? It's a new feature. What is that? Chat Everways is not available in the free plan. Upgrade now to enable it and start interacting. Probably cost some money. Oh yeah, not available in the free plan. Okay, forget that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not available in the free plan. Okay. We've been watching this though. Friends. It's pretty funny. We got all 10 seasons of it so far. Well, there was only 10 seasons of it. And then we got a printer. We got a printer recently and a new vacuum. So that's cool. Maybe I'll sell that off in the next video or stream or whatever. Do a vacuum stream. That would be kind of funny. Huh? A vacuum live stream or video. What else? Trying to think what else. Still working on Universal class. I could share screen. Tell you what classes I've been doing. Okay, I guess I can.
So far, you're still good.
Yeah, no, nothing so far. Weirdos. Yeah, I waved to him. Let's see. All right, so these are the classes I've been working on. So I finished the grammar one. Vocabulary too. So this is learning styles I've been doing. So I'll show you what the questions look like. So what describes the learning style inventory questionnaires purpose? So that's the question for this one. I can go back and I'll show you what the lesson description for that lesson is. Let's see. The current lesson. Exploring the rich landscape of learning styles. Understanding learning styles can be transformative in both an educational environment and personal development. Learning styles are the unique ways in which individuals can absorb and process information. These styles influence how a person interprets experiences and participates in the learning activities. Recognizing these can optimize learning both in academic settings and beyond. VARC stands for Visual, Auditory, Reading, Writing, and Kinesthetic. So this model was developed by Neil Fleming and identifies the sensory modality that individuals prefer when processing information. For example, others might learn better by watching videos, while others might excel by learning textbooks. Okay, the learning style inventory. Learning style inventory assesses individuals on a clinical learning experience consisting of experiencing, reflecting, thinking, or acting. By identifying, what phase a person gravitates towards, teachers and learners can devise strategies that will leverage personal strengths in the learning. The Index of Learning Styles, Felder and Solomon. This assessment evaluates preferences across 4 spectrums: active, reflective, sensing, intuitive, verbal, and sequential, and the global. This comprehensive approach helps individuals understand where they fall on the spectrum. So basically, it's just like talking about how everyone's different intelligences and learning styles in their life and stuff. So that's basically that one. And I'll show you different ones I completed. So Ancient Civilizations was one I got. 89% on that one. Autism 101 was 84. Behavior Management 101. For some reason I got 77. Basic Math did better, 82. Building a Bully-Free Zone. Did pretty good on that one, 93. Celtic mythology, that was interesting. 86% talking about the different gods and goddesses or whatever of Irish Celtic mythology. Confidence building, 90% on that one. What else? Cybersecurity. That's basically just about protecting your computers and all that, phones and all that stuff. 86%. Creative writing workshop. 93. Basically just talks about, creative writing strategies and stuff. Yeah, the grammar one I just completed not that long ago. September. So that one's very recent. Yep, a couple days. 82%. How to read body language. Oh, that wasn't that long ago either. August 19th. Tristan 101. That was fairly recent. July here. Screenwriting. That was a little ways ago. Yeah, it was a couple years ago. 95%. Vocabulary 3. Wasn't 81. August 19th. Last month, I guess. Personality development. Your different personality styles. Introvert, extrovert, and all that stuff. 90%. Hi. Hi, Matt. Too. How are you doing, bro? All right. Personality development 90%. Yeah, I'm just talking about different classes now that I've taken. Tristan 101, 80% on that one. Digital friendships. Here we go. Yeah, that was an interesting. I took that months ago. Was that 7, 8 months ago? Yeah, 91%. Oh, yeah, and we got this recently. The Friends collection. I think that's all of it. Oh, we did a wildlife class. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, 70 on that one. And they got rid of, it's funny, they got rid of this homework help thing. It was on the tab here on the browser. So you basically just click it and I'll show you what it does. But now it's Google Lens. But before, it was like right here. Basically what happens is I'll show you what it does. So basically, you got a question, right? And you want to use that Google Lens thing. Before it was homework help. Teachers didn't like it because it would basically just tell you the answer. I'll show you what it does. All right, so I'll do an example. What best describes the learning style inventory? I would say definitely not in the mathematical one. I would say I'm going to say it's D, but let's see. This one will basically tell you the answer. It's kind of like a cheat sheet almost. I think it's D though. So basically, you just click on it, and watch what it does. It'll tell you the answer, basically. So the purpose of the learning style inventory question is to identify whether an individual is an auditory, visual, or tactile learner, which is what I said it was going to be D. So basically said the same answer I was going to say. To identify whether an individual is an auditory, visual, or tactile learner. Yep. So that's what Google Lens does. Thanks. Yeah. Pretty good scores. I can't complain. Learner for that one. Which professional is likely to have high kinesthetic intelligence? Ooh. Well, it has to be somebody that is kind of physical, huh? I don't think it's a journalist. I'm going to say maybe architect. Let's see. Let's see what the Google Lens thing says. I'm thinking it's architect, but I could be wrong. Oh, see, I was thinking architect because you use physical hands a lot. But okay, surgeon is the other one. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I definitely knew it wasn't journalist or accountant. Like, I was like, no way. Yeah, so far it's looking good in here, though. All right, so I guess we'll do the next one. So surgeon for that one. What learning approach does the NASSAP learning style profile take? Solely auditory learning preferences, limits learning to written methods, analyzes cognitive styles. I don't think it's B. I'm thinking it's D again. I'm thinking it's D. What does this thing say? I'm only going to use this thing occasionally because I want to really just not use it because technically it is kind of a cheat sheet when you think about it. But D was correct, so I was right. So, yep, I knew it. Okay. Which model is inspired by Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences? Oh, I think we just went through this. I'm thinking it's FARC. I think. Pretty sure. All right, so this is the last time I'm using this thing today because technically I am using it as a cheat sheet. Yeah, I was trying to say it was either A or C, so my second guess was correct. Multiple. Okay. All right, that's the last time I'm using it. I want to do this on my own. Don't want to use that as a cheat sheet, but that is a new thing they have now on the Chromebooks. Now you can just have a Google Lens, and it'll help you with the answer. It's a new addition they do now that they added. Yeah, it's very technical, this class. What does Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence emphasize? Importance of a high IQ? I don't think that's it. Fixed intelligence level. I'm thinking it's D. Everybody's different. All right. What's intelligence is characterized by mastery over spoken and written language? What would it be? Spoken language. I think it would be verbal. What's assessment tool evaluates learning preferences based on sensory modalities? Sensory modalities. sensory. I'm thinking it's, I'm going to go with A. I'm going to take a chance on that one. Four dimensions, active, reflective, sensitive. Oof, this one's harder. I'm thinking, you know what? I am going to use that cheat sheet. I feel bad doing it, but for this one, I think I'm going to need it. I think it's 4 or it's 3. I don't know why. I think that's what I'm gathering. I think it is. Okay, A was my, yep. Okay, I guessed correctly. One of my guesses was correct. Okay. What's the other one? What's learning style does the VARC model not include? I think it's cognitive, I think. All right, we're going to do it one more time. Yep, cognitive. Nailed it. Not all technology will be learning free. No, I don't think that's true. I'm going to go with B. Key characters of verbal linguistic intelligence. Master and sensitivity to spoken and written language. Proficiency in physical movement and coordination. I'm thinking it's that. B again. How can technology enhance personalized learning? Let's do that. See. What kind of tasks would someone with high visual spatial intelligence excel at? I would say B. What role does motivation play in here? You're reduced. We go B again. What intelligence types associated with skills in sports and crafts? I'm going to say visual spatial. What is the primary benefit of understanding one's learning style? Restrict learning to one? No. Say B. Assessment inspired by Howard Gardner's theory. Multiple intelligence assessment, VARC learning style, Kolb's learning style, fear of learning styles. I'm going to say not fear. No, I think I'm going with that. What is the main purpose of understanding individual learning styles? I'm going to say B again. What type of intelligence might a scientist conducting experiments and analyzing data? Logical, probably. There we go. Okay, that one's done. Let's see what the report card is right now. 88, not bad. 88's pretty good. 88 is not bad at all. Okay. I got the alien. I created that on there. That's the avatar. Huh. All right, so I just wanted to show you that for a bit. And then I'm also working on Spanish. I'll say that. All right.
Rojo. Rojo.
Rojo. That's red.
Ropa.
Roja. Clothes.
Favorita.
Not favorite?
Falda.
Okay.
Yo necesito una chaqueta cómoda.
What did you say?
Yo necesito una chaqueta cómoda. ¿Cómo? Cómoda.
That one. Hmm.
Un cinturón caro.
Cinturón caro.
Cinturón.
So that's an
Cinturón caro.
expensive belt? Okay. All right. Un reloj. I can't even pronounce that. Reloj? I don't know.
Una camisa cómoda.
Hmm.
Una camisa cómoda.
Okay, so it's
Una
a comfortable
camisa.
shirt.
Cómoda.
Okay. A comfortable shirt. Una camiseta cómoda. All right.
¿Dónde está mi
Only got
regalo?
one heart.
Es un reloj caro y él.
You.
Really Spanish. You're supposed to say that. For
Yeah, I'd probably say that for when I have a good point. Okay.
And the other two.
Yeah. Okay. No, I just wanted to show him what I worked
Yeah,
on.
but if you do it all now, when you're the work.
True. Two people in now. Oh, interesting. Wonder who's in now. Say hello. Besides
It's
me.
still low.
So it's just Matt, multi. Okay.
But I haven't seen yours. What time?
And I can't stand those gatekeepers, right? I wanted to talk to the audience here about something that annoyed me.
Yeah.
So I get really tired of these people that say only this specific doctor is the real doctor. So I'm like, I just unfriend them because I'm like, excuse me. There's other actors I like too, and for you to say I have to only like this one is the real one, bye. So I just block them. I'm just like, it's like everybody's so gatekeepy nowadays. So ridiculous. It's like, I'm not telling you who your favorites should be. Don't tell me who my favorites should be. Excuse me, okay? I'm not forcing you to like my favorite one, so don't force me to say only this one is the real one. Always annoys me when somebody does that. So I just go, block. I'm not doing it. Nope. Not dealing with that. Always pisses me off when people do that, though. Ugh. Annoys me to no end. Not anybody here. No, I'm not saying anybody in the chat here. You're all guys are awesome, but ugh. when somebody said that to me, I was just like, I'm not forcing you to like mine the best, okay? So don't force me to say, oh, I can only like this one. Come on. Where are we? Back at the back at the school playground? Ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, we're in a clique. You can only like this, or else you're out. Okay. Can't stand clicks. Anyway. Yeah, so it annoys me. So I unfriended a few people on Facebook too that was just really annoying me with that. There was this one guy and gal, they just kept saying, oh, only this one can be the doctor you can like. You can't like any of the others. And I'm just like, okay, excuse me. I'm blocking you. Good riddance. Bye-bye. I'm not telling you what you used to like. Don't make me like what I want to like, you know? Jeez.
That's why you should associate.
I don't know. That's why I just get tired of like the Whovian community, honestly, nowadays. Really pisses me off. Seems like a lot of that in the community. I'm sure it's like with Star Wars too, though. I mean, I haven't gone to Star Wars community groups in a while. They're probably the same way, unfortunately. Maybe just as bad, probably. So if I said, oh, I like Revenge of the Sith is my third favorite movie, they'd probably go, oh, how could you like that third? That movie is so suckish. It's like, well, I like it. Yeah, there are certain parts that are problematic. I know. But I do enjoy that one. But it's like so silly. Anyway. It's like that. I feel like it. People should respect others. Exactly. Like respect others different. Like acting's different people too. It's like certain doctor actor doesn't have to just be the only one you have to like. It's like, and if like somebody gets upset that, oh, you like a certain one or prefer a certain one better, you're not attacking that person for not liking that one better than them. So respect their difference of opinion. It's like kind of ridiculous. And it's so like high school, middle school mentality. So stupid. And just like with same thing with gender identity too. Respect it. You know, everybody, you know, we're doing our thing. We're not hurting anybody. We're just minding our own business, you know, and it's just like with actors too. You could have a certain favorite actor more than a certain other actor, but it's like, don't say, oh, you can only like this actor more than this one, because it's just silly. It's really silly. Just kind of ridiculous and kind of immature. I don't know. It just reminds me of high school and stuff again, honestly, where it's just like, oh, if you don't like this certain thing, we don't like you. Or you like this one better than the one we like, then we don't like you because your difference is you like this person or this. It'd be just like if I said, well, what's one side say? Oh, yeah. Like, there are certain other actors that I like playing certain other characters more than. I just think it's silly. I feel like Whovian community and Star Wars community is probably some of the worst ones, actually. I've encountered some in the other communities, too. It's just sad, because I do like those fandoms, but it's just like, some of those gatekeepers, they honestly ruin it for me sometimes. Just like, oh, so frustrating. People should respect others. Yeah, I would avoid people who mistreat. Yeah, that just goes along with anybody.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I would avoid them periodically.
Yeah, it's just I don't get it. It's like, why can't you respect your difference? Why can't they respect a difference of like what show or what actor they like for a certain character, and they're their favorite, and you're not imposing which one you like the best on them. You're just saying, oh, I personally prefer this one, but I do like that one too a lot. It's just that they're personally not my favorite, you know? But for them to say, oh, only this film is the legit film, or only this doctor is the legit doctor, and nobody else is, it's so stupid. It really pisses me off. Really pisses me off. Like, just, it pisses me off and makes me laugh at the same time. It's just so ridiculous. Like, I'm honestly not like angry. I just block them, but it is silly. Really silly. I just don't understand it. I feel like there's a lot more major stuff going on with the wars and this crazy stuff going on than that. But happens on Facebook constantly every day. I see it. That's why I don't engage with it. I don't really join groups anymore. Like, I don't really join Doctor Who. I don't really join any new groups anymore because it's not any fun anymore. It's just people fighting back and forth about which Doctor is the best one. Oh, and if you don't like that one, oh, well, I don't want anything to do with you because mine's the best and it's the only real one. So, yeah, just like, bye. I'm not staying here. Anyway, sorry, went on a tangent here, but that felt good to talk about anyway. So yeah, I've been mainly talking about Universal, Duolingo, and then respecting our gender identities and respecting each other, and because life's too short, and you know we're not like the Doctor who can regenerate 13 times, or the Romana, or the Ronnie, or whoever Time Lord. We only get one, so.
When you hover over that,
So anyway, I guess I'll call it here. 37 minutes in. And 38 minutes now. And I guess I'll call it here. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, who else? Multi, I guess, was in here too. And I guess that's it. And Jen, of course. All right. Call it for today. Pretty good stream. I don't know, in a couple of days I'll do a vacuum stream. Me like vacuuming. That would be interesting to see me vacuum before. That'd be a unique stream, I would think. I've never done that before. Change it up. Night, Matt. All right. Take care. Peace. And if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. I'm at 860. And if new people come in and see it. All right. Take care. Peace. Bye for now.